Well, good evening and welcome, folks, here live in Federation Square tonight for the Passover overhead of the International Space Station. It's coming through in about 3 or 4 minutes from now. As of today, we have 5 astronauts aboard the space station. The Boeing Starliner is attached as well, and it's going to be one of the brightest passes this year. So it's coming overhead. It's going to come over my shoulder from about that angle there, and it's going to go all the way almost directly overhead, which we're not going to be able to see because we've got a bit too much light pollution going on here, and I can't actually zoom in on my camera. So we're actually going to be tracking. We'll probably get a little glimpse of it for you. I don't know how well we'll go, but yeah, the International Space Station, of course, orbits the Earth. It's a mobile science platform in the that is on a high inclination orbit and travels around the Earth. And astronauts and payload specialists go up there and do science experiments in space for the betterment of mankind. So there's been a little bit of misinformation this week around the Boeing Starliner, in that the 2 astronauts are stuck on board. No, they're not. They're not stuck on board. The Starliner space payload delivery craft there, the Starliner, Boeing Starliner. It's the first time the Boeing Starliner has been to the International Space Station to deliver a payload. And there's a little bit of a helium leak going on. And it's up there so they can collect more data before it comes back, because the bit that the helium is leaking from is actually going to burn up in the atmosphere on re-entry. So you might have heard this, the astronauts are stuck there. They're not. They're just up there while they collect more data, and they're delaying their return. They're perfectly safe, as far as we know, and that's what's going on. So I'm just going to have a look around here, see if we can pick it up. So the pass is going to come from the southwest through to the from the, I think it's the northwest or the northwest to the southeast. I think I might have that around the wrong way. But we should see it in any moment now. So I think it's going to go. So yeah, the northwest to the southeast. So it might actually come from the other way. So anyway, we'll keep our eyes peeled here for a few minutes and see if we can pick it up. It's not ideal set up live streaming this from my iPhone, but I will probably, for those of you who are watching or online or following the channel, we will probably stop the stream at some point and take some actual still photos, which might actually be better, and we'll share those out on the blog. So we shouldn't be too far away now. I'm just going to check the time on my 6:08. So 6:07 to 6:11 is the pass. So it should be coming through pretty soon. Just trying to look. We've got a bit of light pollution around the city. The clouds have cleared off today, and it's actually been quite good. So we should. We should be able to see something, which will be good. So Melbourne's probably Federation Square is not the best place because it's going to be very brightly lit, and which will kind of flood the camera a little bit. And I see some bright stars up there. I don't see anything moving just yet. So shouldn't. The pass will last for about 7 minutes, so we should be able to see something. It's going to go almost directly overhead at about I think it's 11 minutes past 6. So usually it takes about 7 minutes to do a pass. So if you're out and about in Melbourne tonight, you should be able to get some visibility of what's about to happen. So we're just going to check a few things here. So let's just check the time. It's 6:10. So it should be coming through very shortly. So Won't be too much longer, I don't think. I think it might have been 6:11. 6:11 was when it was becoming visible. So it'll come up from about 15 degrees above the horizon, and then it will pass almost directly overhead. And it'll be traveling pretty slowly, but it'll be very bright tonight. Minus 3 magnitude, which is several magnitudes brighter than Venus usually is. So it should be quite an interesting pass with some extra light because the Starliner is on board. So I think it was from can't remember now. I actually tweeted it out before which direction it was coming from, and I might have had it around the wrong way now. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's from the northwest to the southeast. So yeah, understood. So it should I think come through behind the big towers up behind me here. I can see the big towers over the back here. Unfortunately, this camera I can't actually zoom while it's streaming live, which is kind of caught me a bit off guard. But a bit of light pollution through the cold air here around some of these overhead lights, which is probably not the best. We might see if we can move away from them in a couple of minutes if we can pick up where it's coming from. So shouldn't be too much longer. I often, this is a good time of night, just about an hour after sunset, to see all the satellites as they come through. So we'll keep an eye out here and see. We should be able to see it. I've got a reference star over the back here, so I should, anything that's moving against that, I should be able to pick up pretty quickly. So, of course, unless my phone is out of sync or something, and I've lost the telephone, and I'm sure, but what have we got here? There's a little bit of thin cloud there, but that shouldn't worry us too much. Looks like there's a lot of time. Oh, here we go. We've got it. We've got it. It's coming through. So it's just coming through now behind the building. If you have a look up here, just behind the big towers here with the red lights, you can see up there. You see the International Space Station coming across. I'm not sure if you can see that in the. I'm just going to put this down here. So let's see it, and let's see if we can point to it. Where is it? I'm still looking for it. Yeah. Where are you? It's nearly right overhead. So you can see up there, just I can't see it in the camera. Alright, so it's just up here. I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera there, but oh yeah, they got a little glimpse of it. I think you can see it just moving through here to the through just in there, going through the big light. So I'm going to try and get away from that light and find a better spot so we can just get the tail end. So it's really bright now, and there we go. Let's see if we can find a little darker spot. Oh, there's beautiful. Look how bright that is now up there. It's just amazing. Alrighty, so you can see overhead here, it's just about gone past the yeah. Oh, there it is. I'll just hit him. we got Federation Square here, and it's just heading out through the dark spot near the heading over towards the EY building in the background there. If we can get that in. There's the EY building over here. So it's just up there. It's not that. Just to the it's just to the left of the pole here. Actually, it might be back to front because cameras often back to front. You're just up there. There we go. Oh, we're kind of losing it in the glare, but very spectacular, bright. Is that over the EY building? If you see the EY, the EY building over here, and you can see it's just disappearing behind there. Is that the EY building? It's a bit hard to tell. I think it actually might be up there. Might be actually flaring up a bit for us. A bit hard to tell because the scale of it in the sky is not too shabby. But anyway, we've seen the International Space Station. I'm not sure how much of that we've picked up through the camera here. It's a very difficult task. It's just I don't know if you can see it. If you're on a big screen, you might. Just above the blue EY building, it's just about to go behind that. So that other light is a big light that's hanging in Federation Square. So anyway, I just hope we caught that for you. Yeah, so it's gone now. So there you go. That was the International Space Station pass over Melbourne. I think we caught a glimpse of it there in the camera. It's not an ideal situation. So we always wave at the astronauts as they go. Oh. So I think there's 5 astronauts up there at the moment, and another great. What you can do online, you can look up satellites and their passes and do some searches and find out. There's an app you can get for your iPhone or your Galaxy phone that will give you alerts and things when spacecraft are going overhead. So that's always good fun. Getting the alerts and stuff, and you can search by any particular satellite, and you'll see if you click on the Starlink, you'll see how many satellites, a huge number of satellites that are already in orbit for Starlink. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that tonight. It was a great night here in Melbourne, beautiful night, very cold day today. And yeah, just thought we'd share that with you. Here you can always rely on us to get some not only the cybersecurity news, but of course anything going on in the space cyber, we will be here. So there you go. So we're going to sign off and bid you good evening. So thanks for joining us on QR5 Live.